Hello everyone, welcome to Celebrity Juice, where we bring you all your favorite celebrities' life and fresh. What takes place when cameras are off? How does Justin Bieber really treat Hailey? Let's be realistic it. Before I continue, please make sure you click on the subscription button for more videos of your favorite celebrities. Is no longer like Justin would not have a lengthy records of tricky conduct. Closer to the ladies he dates, and even he himself has admitted to being disrespectful to girls in the past, but before we continue please don't forget to like, comment at the end of the video, subscribe and hit the notification to stay updated by our latest videos. Some time ago Justin went off on a random girl at the gym. Simply due to the fact she was once counting her raps out loud, and the female even declare Justin spat in her water bottle while she wasn't looking. Justin used to be additionally branded a misogynist after he slammed Taylor Swift for war again in opposition to her manipulated manager Scooter Braun throughout advertising of our album Lover in 2019. Taylor was once worried in a quite publicized feud with Braun after Braun's bought our masters and avoided or from taking part in her ancient songs. Taylor accused Braun of attempting to spoil her musical legacy and exercising tyrannical manager over her career, however rather of presenting his help to Taylor. Justin took Braun's webpage and made enjoyable of Taylor on Instagram. Justin posted a lengthy message mansplaining why Taylor have to have referred to as out Scooter Braun and accusing her of simply making an attempt to get sympathy from her fans. Justin used to be honestly scared of the followers' reaction, so he became off the remarks on this post. However, Taylor's followers took to Twitter and accused Justin of being sexist. One fan tweeted, "Justin Bieber is actually a misogynist. He cheated on Selena and then blame his despair on her for breaking up with him. Additionally, well worth bringing up that Selena Gomez, who dated Justin on and off for nearly 8 years, has admitted that she felt like a software in that relationship. Justin additionally has had no problems too sending Chris Brown a couple of times and even stated that Brown bodily attacking Rihanna used to be simply a mistake, so has simply been modifications. Way considering the fact that assembly Hailey nicely he claims he has, however the followers are no longer so convinced. Some followers are even worried that the way Justin deal with his spouse Hailey off camera is very unhealthy, and this is their evidence in their 2019 joint Cal story for Vogue. Justin and Hailey open up about their romance, and Justin brag about how they did not have intercourse earlier than tying the knot. However, that makes it sound like they waited for years when in truth Justin proposed to Hailey after much less than 3 months of dating. As one fan pointed out, this explains the speedy marriage. Ready 2 months to have intercourse is the largest of sacrifice. LMAO, every other man or woman commented, so essentially they simply acquired married to have sex prior to assembly. Hailey Justin declare he was one celibate for a year due to the fact no longer having intercourse with a way for him to experience nearer to God. I assume this can purpose a lot of aches. Sometimes human beings upset due to the fact they do not sense proper ample due to the fact they lacks or rules do that and guys do that. I desired to rededicate myself to God in that way due to the fact I in reality felt it was once higher for the situation of my soul, and I trust that God blessed me with Hailey. As a result, there are perks you get rewarded for properly behavior. Please do not inform me I'm this only one who thinks questioning about your spouse is a reward from God for no longer having intercourse is simply undeniable weird. Some followers have additionally referred to as Justin a hypocrite for making an attempt to preach about self-worth and accurate behavior after he spent years being disrespectful to women and dishonest on his ex-lady friend Selena Gomez. It is definitely illegitimate for two human beings in the relationship to get irritated with every different occasionally. However, it is the way you deal with that anger that speaks volumes about your character and judge. The way Justin treats Hailey when he is upset, it looks like he nevertheless has some essential anger issues. Justin violently slammed a vehicle door in Hailey's face. Justin of course knew Hailey used to becoming proper at the back of him when he tried to shut the door in her face and stormed away throwing a tantrum. A lot of followers suppose this simply proves that Justin hasn't surely modified his ways and that he nevertheless has some principal anger problems. One character tweaks, so now not solely does Justin slammed the door on Hailey as she receives out of the car. However, he additionally acts like a raging lunatic when she beat him and an arcade game, which brings us to some other incident all through which Justin confirm his actual colors. So what precisely befell after Justin misplaced in an arcade game, and why did this make followers so concerned about Hailey? Back into 2020, Hailey posted a given that deleted Instagram story showing she beat Justin at an arcade game with a rating of 2052 his 500, and even though Hailey was once, needless to say, simply teasing her husband about the score, Justin exhibit that he wasn't simply or loser. However, any individual who has no anger management, the followers without delay are referred to as out Justin for screaming at his spouse over a stupid game, and many of them stated they have been involved. For Hailey, the followers pointed out how this form of unacceptable conduct is now not how you react when you are simply having fun. One individual stated that this is not even the first time Justin had acted this way and brought that this singer has a sample of conduct that isn't always normal. Others agreed and stated they had been clearly concerned about Hailey due to the fact this is no longer ordinary wholesome conduct over dropping an arcade game. In accordance to one fan all over, this simply proves that Justin is none the less than a mature person with a very fragile ego. Besides his anger issues, Justin additionally frequently appear to get passive-aggressive with Hailey, and he does not even trouble to conceal it. This sort of conduct was 17, and in an Instagram stay video Justin and Hailey did to talk about with followers Justin's latest Lyme sickness diagnosis, as Hailey used to be explaining what Justin's experience to analysis seemed like. Justin rudely interrupted her, saying the followers requested him and no longer hurt for a cut-up second. You can see Hailey searching, involved, and perhaps even a little bit scared as she requested Justin to repeat what he said. At this factor, Justin smiles as if to exhibit he used to be joking. However, he is truly giving off a bizarre vibe here. Matters acquired even greater awkward after Hailey laughed nervously at Justin's "it is my Lyme disorder now, not your Lyme ailment" joke, and even after Hailey tries to provide an explanation for how she's been by using simply facet through and is in all likelihood is acquainted with the situation as she is, Justin simply maintains speaking over her and performing like a moody teenager. To pinnacle it all off, he says, "Pay attention to me, female," at one. Which, whether or not supposed as a funny story or not, it is simply a brilliant blue P issue to say. The followers of Path have been appalled through Justin's conduct in the video and stated Hailey deserves tons better. One individual commented, "Hailey is so best to him, I do not recognize why she's placing up with his BS. After seeing this video, Justin is such an infant and immature. My soul, the notion is she loves him greater than he loves her." And when one fan stated Hailey appears like she's continually afraid of announcing something wrong, every other individual replied that this is a clear signal Justin has narcissistic persona disorder, and added this is what it is like to be with anyone with NPD, continuously taking walks on eggshells, being ghastly, as if continuously dealing with Justin's immaturity wasn't enough. Hailey additionally has to put up with a lot of hate from Selena Gomez's fans. Some of Selena's followers are continually evaluating Hailey to Selena and announcing suggest matters about her looks. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated by our latest videos. Stay safe and may God bless you. Please don't forget to click on the subscription button and turn on your notification for more videos. Thanks for